Have you always dreamed of running your own business, but the whole process just seemed so intimidating? Let me introduce you to dropshipping. The dropshipping business model is one of the best e-commerce models around. That's because it allows you to sell physical products without having to carry them in inventory, stock them in your store, or even pay for shipping, making it perfect for sellers who might be intimidated by those large overhead costs. Now, before you get ahead of yourself over there, let me just remind you that just because it's a low-cost business model doesn't mean you can do it without any prior knowledge. Running a successful dropship business is a skill that you need to develop. You need to make sure that you're optimizing your product descriptions and keeping marketing expenses in line, all while making sure that your profit margins stay healthy and your customers stay happy. But I'm here to help. So stay tuned for 15 dropshipping tips that will elevate your business. Also, if you're interested in growing your e-commerce brand, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Are you just starting out in the e-commerce world? Or maybe you're already an experienced seller? Either way, these 15 dropshipping tips are going to optimize your business. Our first tip is to offer product bundles so you get more from every order. I mean, what customer doesn't love to get more by spending less? Offering high value for a low cost is an offer that most people won't be able to refuse. And that is precisely why you need to be offering product bundles. Bundling items together has a twofold benefit. You'll probably have lower shipping costs since you won't have to ship each individual item, and you'll attract customers who may not have purchased each item individually. Make sure that your bundles are relevant, otherwise your customers might not feel that you have their best interests in mind. Check out how bidet brand Tushy uses this non-intrusive method to add product bundles to their page. This is a win-win situation. You get to sell 2 products for the shipping cost of one, and your customer is getting a great deal on that second product. By the way, we do have an entire video dedicated solely to product bundling, so if you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and link that to you right there. Number 2, find a reliable supplier for your dropshipping business. Getting products from the wrong supplier can be disastrous. With the wrong supplier, you could be facing delays and missed shipments. It's always going to be a struggle to find out who's at fault and how to resolve the issues that are going to arise. That right there is a recipe for returned products and unhappy customers. So you have to do your research. Always check reviews before placing an order. If you're dropshipping through print-on-demand sites, make sure they have customer support in place so that you can resolve any issues that might come up. Take a look at AliExpress, one of the most popular suppliers for dropshipping. You can actually contact each individual seller on the platform and chat with them directly. All you need to do is navigate to the top left of the screen, click the seller's store name, and shoot them a message. It's incredibly useful to have direct contact with your supplier. That way you can ask them questions like whether they can handle high volumes of orders, offer quick shipping, or even ask about the best moving products at any given time. Plus, each seller has a rating from other e-commerce merchants, which can help you decide whether a wholesaler is worth contacting in the first place. Remember, if you do your due diligence before making a business decision, you might just be saving yourself time and money in the long run. Number 3, create an effective customer support section. Customer support is not just about fixing problems. It's about making your customers feel that they're on your side. So please don't take it personally when a customer complains about a product. Instead, focus on providing solutions and make your customer feel good about their purchase. All your customers want to know at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, you'll be there to help them quickly and effectively. Look at this beautiful example of a quality customer support section. It covers all the bases, including easy returns, order tracking, frequently asked questions section, and a contact us widget. Make it easy for customers to find solutions for the most common problems and complaints. Also, make sure that you make getting in contact with you as easy as possible in case your customers can't find that solution right away. Number 4, keep tabs on your competition. Knowing your competition is crucial for your business. By staying on top of your competition, you can see what kind of products they're carrying, how they promote them, and what their current pricing is. And all of that is going to give you a better idea as to how to beat them. For example, if a competitor has started selling a new product or service, maybe it would be beneficial for you to be selling it as well. You know what I'm saying?
I am highly competitive and I'm coming for everything that you're saying.
If you want to survive, you have to keep up with industry trends and stay relevant in a market that is constantly changing. Also, if your competitor makes a mistake, that is an opportunity for you to learn from their mistakes without having to make it yourself. Be organized. Use a spreadsheet, track your competitor's online store, and understand whether they're selling new products, marketing on new channels, and even updating prices. This is all information that is crucial for you and your business, and that will help you adapt your store accordingly. Number 5, communicate directly with your supplier and own up to any mistakes. At the end of the day, customers will be looking at you if there are any mistakes, even if it's the supplier who's actually at fault. But as the dropshipper, it's your responsibility to own up to any of those mistakes. Yes, even if it wasn't your fault. Since you don't manufacture the product yourself, you will never have complete control over all aspects of the product. But if an issue arises, make sure you take responsibility. And yes, sometimes this means that you're going to offer to pay for return shipping if too many mistakes were made. Number 6, create compelling descriptions for your products. It's not enough to simply list your products. Your descriptions need to be on point. If you want to improve conversions, you're going to need to spend some time researching keywords, writing a compelling description, and adding additional content like images or video. Be clear and accurate so customers know exactly what they're getting from you when they make a purchase. Number 7, maintain a cohesive brand across all channels. Consistency is key here, my friends. Your website represents your brand, so you need to make sure that you maintain the same look throughout the site. Use images of a similar quality across all of your pages. Also, make sure you have a logo or design in a prominent place on each page, as well as an easy to find Contact Us section. Keep in mind that your voice and color palette should remain the same across the board. Here's a great example of consistent site-wide branding by Next. They maintain a minimalist, sleek look across all their channels. If you're curious to learn more about building your brand, we do have a video dedicated just to that, which you can find right over here. And that takes us to number 8. Join dropshipping communities to find helpful advice. Trust the wisdom of the crowd. There's no need to struggle to figure out everything on your own when there are tons of groups out there dedicated to e-commerce and dropshipping. Having trouble setting up your store? Join a Facebook group and start asking questions. That way you're going to be receiving tips from other store owners just like yourself. Number 9, be ready to pivot your business approach.
Here we go, pivot.
You never know what's going to work and what isn't. So you need to be able to pivot and diversify at a moment's notice. If a product isn't doing well, don't force it. It could just be a sign that it's time to move on. To be a great e-commerce entrepreneur, you need to be able to adjust on your feet and keep moving forward. Also, here's a friendly reminder to not let one failure stop you from trying again. You got this. Learn from your mistakes so you can make better decisions the next time around. Number 10, stay updated on inventory levels. Yes, even if you're dropshipping. Before you start dropshipping, you're going to need to figure out how much of each item you can sell. Try seeing if your suppliers have an inventory management system so that you can check inventory levels at any given moment. Or at the very least, you should make sure that you have good communication with your supplier so you can understand just how much they can handle. I highly recommend using a multi-vendor inventory management tool so that you can keep track of which products are coming from where. That way, you're always ready to place new orders when something goes out of stock. If you can successfully keep track of inventory, it will allow you to scale your business and grow quickly. Number 11, introduce segmentation into your shipping policy. If you want to make more money as a dropshipper, you need to be looking into your shipping costs, which is why it's a good idea to implement basic shipping rules into your store. You can set minimum order amounts or charge more for certain regions or countries. One of the most common ways to segment your shipping is by speed. The faster the customer wants their product, the higher the fee. But that's definitely not the only way to structure your shipping. You can offer free shipping when orders reach a certain threshold, cheaper shipping to certain countries, or even discount deal promotions. The most important thing to keep in mind when it comes to shipping is that you shouldn't be lowering your margins just because of shipping costs. Number 12, don't compete on price alone. I don't know what you may have heard, but competing on price alone is not the way to go. Why be constantly slashing your prices to stay competitive when you could be offering value-added products and services that people are willing to pay more money for? This isn't to say that promoting your business as having lower prices than your competitors is a bad idea. Obviously, that will always be a good idea. It just shouldn't be your only selling point. Let's take a look at a great example of brand competition. That's right, Nike. They almost never compete by lowering their prices. Why? Because of strong branding and top-notch product quality. People are willing to pay $200 for a pair of Nikes because they trust the brand to deliver a high-quality product. Basically, you need to give your customers a reason to spend more instead of just incentivizing them to buy by offering that they pay less. Number 13, focus on just one niche. If you take on too many things at once, you're going to run the risk of overloading. You need to focus on a single niche when starting your dropshipping business. This is going to help you target your audience way more effectively. And choosing the right profitable niche is the first step into making a successful dropshipping business. So don't be tempted to sell whatever the new hottest product is. Find your niche and stick to it. It will pay off in the long run. Number 14, invest consistent time and effort into your business. Running a business is not supposed to look like this. You're going to need consistent time and effort if you want to succeed. And yes, this means spending time every day to improve your business. You need to optimize product descriptions, improve your marketing efforts, and communicate with customers. The hard truth is, if you're not willing to put in that effort, dropshipping might not be for you. So many businesses fail because the owners weren't willing to work hard enough or plan effectively enough. The more planning you do, the more successful you're going to be. And last up, we have tip number 15. Use the right marketing tools to grow your online business. Listen, your business would be pretty useless without customers. And that's precisely why you need to be focusing on marketing tools so you can find them. Some tools at your disposal include search engine optimization, email marketing, pay-per-click advertising, and social media channels. But before you jump right in, it's important that you understand how each channel works so you can improve your chances of success. Basically, you should be leveraging all the tools at your disposal. Now that you have 15 great tips on how to get more profit from your dropshipping store, it's time to start implementing. Remember that just a few small tweaks can be the difference between transforming your business from a startup to a success story. And hopefully these tips are going to give you that edge. Don't forget to check out more of our great e-commerce videos if you want to grow your business even more.